So here's the deal. What was your first name? Greg. Greg, here's the deal. Got the mic on? Yep. Beautiful. Okay. Test it?
That's it.
Okay. So here's the deal. I've done the presentation. Greg wants to go with me. There's only one problem. Another agent has gone in at a lower fee. So he wants to go with me, but the other agent is cheaper. So I just want to show you how we're going to handle this process. Greg, so I've gone through all of this with you, Greg. I've done the emails. I've done the perfect pre-list. You love me. You want to go with me. There's only one problem. Okay, so watch it. Greg, so if I can just get you to okay the paperwork, it will start the process and get me working to find that special buyer for your home.
Yeah, I'd like to, Tom, but it's your fees we need to talk about. They're a bit expensive. The other guy's 1% cheaper. Hello. I'm here all week.
Greg, so I'm clear what you're saying is you want to go with me at their fee.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Right. So if I was the same fee as them, who would you pick?
Oh, I'd pick you, Tom.
Can I ask why?
You're better looking.
Apart from that?
I think you're the agent that'll get the best result for my property.
Can I ask you, at the end of the day, what's the number one thing you want to get out of this transaction?
I want to get a big bank balance.
The most money?
Absolutely.
So let's just focus on that for one moment. Then draw this up. Greg, you've started talking to me about, it's working, it's all good. You've started talking to me about the fee, but what you've just said to me is that you want the most money in the bank balance, which is called the net figure. Let me show you how it works. We're in this situation at the moment. We've got agent A and agent B. You're trying to pick up between the two of us, right? So we've got the price here. So the property's going to get sold for a price based on the agent's ability, negotiation, marketing, finding that special buyer. The next thing that comes out is called the commission. The next thing that comes out is called the advertising. And then the last thing that comes out is the net figure is what you get in your bank balance, is which what you've just told me. So let me just show you how it can potentially work. You list with the average agent, they go along and they sell your property, let's say for $300,000. Let's turn around and say that they charge you $9,000, Let's turn around and they say that they charge you $1,000 in advertising. 300 minus 9 minus 1 equals 290,000. That's the figure that you had in your bank balance. Alternatively, let's assume that you went with the better agent, the one that can negotiate. Let's assume you went with the one that's actually got a broader base of buyers, the one that finds that person that pays $49.95 for the book, but they sell your property for $320. And what actually happens is that they charge you $12,000. And let's turn around and say that they charge you $2,000. Let's do the numbers. 320 minus 12 equals 308, minus 2 equals 306. Greg, can you see that the cheapest agent is in fact the most expensive agent, and the agent that you think is more expensive is in fact the cheapest agent? Because I can tell you that the agent that gets you the most money is the best agent. By the way, Greg, can I ask you a simple question? How important is it being a good negotiator in real estate?
Paramount.
How am I doing as a negotiator?
Fantastic.
Well, let me tell you, the only decision you're going to make is who is going to have that final conversation with the buyer of your property. Let me get to work. Sign here. Give me a big round of applause. And by the way, if you're going to do this, practice it, because there's been plenty of real estate agents that have done this, and what actually happens is they get the numbers wrong along the way. And I had a real estate agent in Sydney, beautifully dressed, $2,000 Hugo Boss suit, nice BMW outside, went and took a photo of this and said, Tom, I am going to smash the agents. They're going in at low fees. And he went in and he delivered this. He rang me up the next day and he said, Tom, you can shove your net figure up your wherever. I go, why? He goes, it stuffed me up. It embarrassed me. I said, what happened? He said, I did it and I got the numbers wrong. I said, where'd you get it wrong? He says, I'm not quite sure, but what I can tell you is that Agent A had a higher figure down the bottom than Agent... I said, you're kidding. He goes, yeah. I go, how'd you finish? He said, I just looked at him and I said, if I can't be your first agent, maybe I can be your second one. Practice it.